Traffic Jam is on now.
Welcome to Traffic Jam. Today, we're talking about President Trump's indictment. Before we get into the conversation, let me introduce my co-host, comedian Marvin Phipps.
What's going on, Bernie?
How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It's a crazy day when they jam up the man. It's crazy.
You ain't never lied. He is the man too. And let's just go ahead and get into this discussion because some people are really like, what the hell is going on? As you know, former President Donald Trump faces more than 30 counts related to business fraud in a Thursday indictment from a Manhattan grand jury. Trump is the first current or former president to be criminally charged. Do you think he's going to jail? Like, do you really think he's going to jail?
I would say no, but the way things look at, I think they might lock this nigga up. Like, and that's scary. That's scary because if Trump go down, it's finna be some Nino Brown shit. I think he's finna take everybody with him. So it's scary.
Really? You really think he's going to take everybody with him? Because that would be a lot of people.
But see, I think
currently in position and not even in position.
But I think I might be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But I think that's why they coming after Trump so hard, because they can't do the other things they want to do unless they get him. So if they get him, then it's coming. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. If they have anything to do with that disbursement of money and all that stuff that he was doing, so if they coming after him, it's gonna roll downhill. So that's why I said that's scary. It's really scary.
I mean, they have indicted and actually arrested a few of the people that he associates with. His attorney, Michael Cohen, who actually turned on him. He's been to jail.
Really?
Steve Bannon. Yeah, he spent a few years in jail. Steve Bannon, like a lot of his top people are currently going through it, have been indicted. We're not talking about it. Nobody hears about it. So, what is it really about them going after him? Because that's what people are saying. Why bother to go after him at this stage of the game?
Hey, one thing I know, when you fuck with the church's money, ain't nobody safe. White people get away with a lot of shit, but when they fucking with that, when it comes to that money, you saw what they did to Kennedy, right? Ain't nobody safe. So I don't know what Trump did, and usually people like Trump don't go to jail. Like usually people like that get a slap on the wrist, but that's why I said if he goes to jail, it's not going to be good for the country. It's not.
Well, Donald Trump is playing the race card, saying he's being targeted because he's white.
What?
Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg, Fulton County, Georgia's District Attorney Fannie Willis, and New York State Attorney General Letitia James are all Black. Is that dangerous?
Now he know he can't pull that because come on, Trump. The people that's going to prosecute you and send you to jail, I'm sure, is white. That is the judge Black too?
I don't think so. There's still a judge that needs to be assigned, but there is irony in the fact that we've gotten this far into the game with all of his litigation that's out there, and it's all being led by Black, people in position. So, is it reverse psychology, you think? Poor old white man, poor rich white man.
Now that you told me that information, I didn't know Black people was let's get his ass. Let's do it. Shit.
You're watching the Traffic Jam.
I was gonna say that's a win for all of us. Johnny Cochran would be proud. Shit.
But He sure is. I think I would say so. So now, as you know, he is currently running for, or he's basically stumping to be reelected again. Do you think in his bid for reelection that it's over with this now being out there, or do you think, it's not really going to make a difference?
Oh, it's definitely over. And I don't. Besides all this stuff that he got, to me, I mean, looking in hindsight and looking after, to me, as a business owner, I was like, Trump didn't do bad. I mean, as far as like, with the racial tension that all that stuff, if he didn't have that and sending people off to do crazy stuff and just really just, because he's a great businesman and most people like him is shady and do shady shit, so he fell right in line with, but he don't got a shot in here with all this stuff coming up. Nah, he's done. He's done.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how this all progresses, because everything impacts everything. But if he was to get locked up, kind of inmate do you think he would be?
Hey, he's gonna be Trump gonna be straight. He gonna link up with Suge Knight. He gonna be cool. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with. Ain't nobody. He gonna go somewhere with Big Meech.
They're gonna start jail capitalism.
They're
gonna have his own crew.
Hey, 50 might start a Trump BMF version because Trump a gangster, man. Trump, he's a gangster, bro. Like, and this is what I say: if he could go through all this stuff and not go to jail and still run for president, you a bad motherfucker, bro. Like,
truly.
That's white power to the third power. Like if you could come from under this and still have a presidential race, you're bad.
Still have people mess with you because they really do. He does have a following. People still mess with him, despite everything that he's done, open or not open. And it begs the question. I could, because when you go to jail, you lose all of those perks, so all of that pretty hair and all of that orange skin. He's probably a shade of white we don't even know.
Yeah. But then, if he go to jail, would it really be jail, or is it that what they say, like with guys like him, it'd be like Club Med, it'd be like another type of jail. It ain't like Rikers Island or nothing like that. So.
Right. Well, we'll have to ask Bernie on that one because he been in there and I'm pretty sure it's not the penthouse suite.
It's
not the penthouse view. It's not those chef prepared meals.
But I'm sure he ain't where R. Kelly at.
Okay, listen, remember, it's a different thing. What are your thoughts on Joe Biden though? Like, what do you think he's thinking? Do you think he's going to speak out or say anything? He's been pretty quiet on this whole situation.
Joe Biden's probably got people telling him, don't say shit, nigga. Don't leave that alone. Just keep running the country. That's, you don't got to worry about that. But personally, Joe Biden ain't did shit anyway. So I don't know what he's been focusing on, but I don't think he gonna touch on that too much. I mean, he don't have to,
right.
Really, let them do that. Don't give Trump no more attention than he already have, for real.
Indeed. So what are your final thoughts with regards to this whole indictment, Phipps? Just across the board. Are you rooting for him to go? Are you in a place where he's a president? Because, that's what a lot of people are saying. He's a former president. They've all done it. He's just the only one that they've gone after. What are your final thoughts on it?
If that nigga did something wrong, he needs to go to jail. I mean, my people been getting locked up. I'm definitely not against him going to jail. I mean, nigga, yeah, lock that nigga up. But it don't bother me no way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm definitely not like, oh, don't lock him up, nigga. Lock that nigga up. Like, If he did something wrong, y'all can nail him to the cross. Unless he become president and he can give us reparations, then we can have that conversation. If he could make it right with us and give us some money, hey, don't lock him up.
Listen, that stimulus package was your reparations.
Oh, no.
Y'all better get it right. That
No.
COVID money was your reparations.
That was small money.
Hi, I'm Kim Osorio, executive producer and former editor-in-chief of The Source magazine, and you are watching The Traffic Jam.
Okay, so we were talking about Donald Trump. What kind of inmate would he be? You know, when you strip it all down, you know, all of the orange, him going to the country club, you know, what kind of inmate do you think he is? You think he's gonna start his own crew in there? You think the Proud Boys gonna snatch him up? The Muslims?
To be honest with you,
Knight.
I don't think Trump worried about that. I think, you know, Trump been a he been a nigga. Like Trump, he a nigga for real. He just official white, you know what I'm saying? Trump know how to move. And then if he get locked up, that nigga really like Suge Knight. Like just like in the professional way of how you move, ain't nobody finna touch you. You know what I'm saying? He got too many people that's gonna protect. Like Trump ain't worried. If he go to jail, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, he ain't worried.
He might recruit some Black Republicans while he's in there. Some Black wannabe Republicans.
Hey man, that man money so long, I wouldn't be surprised if you know, man, he put some money on people's books. He could. Hey man. You know,
it's a cigarette affair.
You know how far a carton of cigarettes go in the joint? Like
it's a cigarette affair. Can you see him too with the stacks in the cell? Like, what you need?
and Trump coming in like, whatever y'all need, I got y'all. Nigga, I'm the president. He's still, you know what I'm saying? So Trump ain't worried about this.
Exactly. All right. So last one before I let you go, we find out what you are up to. The perp walk. There's so much discussion about whether or not it's appropriate for them to put handcuffs on him, walk him out. You know how they've done to all of our greats, all of them, from Martin Luther King to Malcolm X to Michael Jackson to R. Kelly. Do you think they should give him a pass and give him more respect because he was a previous president? Or should he do that handcuff perp walk?
Man, put them handcuffs on that nigga. Don't put no jacket over it, nothing. Don't
jacket over it.
Put them handcuffs on that boy. You gotta feel you gotta know how I feel, like how all them black and brown men, y'all done locked up over the years, you know? And you need to get a taste of your own medicine, Mr. President. You know what I'm saying? Y'all sent a lot of innocent people to prison, and they kids and families had to see them with handcuffs and get put in the car. Nigga, you get that too, homie.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I don't got no empathy for Buddy. You know, none. So, and most African American people, you still gonna be richer than me in jail.
Right.
You know, you still getting a better trial than I would. If I had those counts, there wouldn't even be no question on, you know, you still finna get days to turn yourself in and so many, it's you know, they gonna pull out everything. So, but no, we don't get Trump no empathy. Now, if he's willing to work with the black community,
it's all for negotiation.
All if he's willing to get Kanye back with Adidas, and it's all in negotiations, Trump. So you know.
Oh my goodness. Well, listen, I appreciate this talk. Thank you so much for joining me today. Comedian Marvin Phipps, where can we find you?
Man, this weekend I'm in Pittsburgh Improv. Friday and Saturday film shows. The next weekend I'm at the Funny Bone in Ohio, Friday and Saturday, 4 shows. Your boy working. I'm currently on tour with Corey Holcomb, man. Follow me at Marvin Phipps on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, all those things, man. I love Traffic Jam. I love when y'all have me. We always have fun. We have a blast. You know, till next time.
We really appreciate you. We thank you for spending time with us. Always available to come through and talk that ish with us. I'm your girl, Be Love. Make sure you follow and support Marvin Phipps, comedian Marvin Phipps. If he's in your city, guys, go check him out. Check me out on Instagram at LGL Real Talk. Make sure you support Traffic Jam. Until next time, we're out, guys.
Peace.
This is the Traffic Jam.